My name is Julia Erickson, and I staged ballets for Annabelle Lopez Ochoa. This has been an amazing experience for me because it's a little bit of a homecoming because exactly 25 years ago, I started my professional career here at Texas Ballet Theater, and I danced here for 2 years, my first 2 years as a professional. So it's kind of amazing coming back to these studios and just to Fort Worth and to see how it's changed and also how the continuity, how it's remained. It's been really awesome. So Shibuya is one of the busiest, if not the busiest, districts in Tokyo, and Annabelle's intent has been to create a world that has almost a machine-like, mechanical, almost like there's a lack of humanity because it's just working in a machine-like way, and that the main character, she comes into Shibuya and she doesn't understand the workings of it, how it operates. Like when you go into a foreign city, for example, and say you're trying to take public transportation and you don't know the language and everyone knows where they're going and you're a little bit lost and it's all buzzing past you. So there's this driving force behind it, and the soloist, she comes in and she's just taking it all in, and it's a lot. And I think we see this in our modern world, you know, the pace of society these days, and it's easy to miss that human connection when everything's moving so quickly. Yeah, well, I think that everything has a tonality that is very rich and layered in this piece, and they use a lot of different lights on the kind of strips of lights, and they're activated by different parts of the music or different movements in the choreography. So to me, it almost has analogies or similarities to if you were looking at computer code, and it's so multi-layered. There is a kind of staccato electrical feeling to it. There's a freneticism, especially with the music in the first movement. It's just it's kind of nonstop. I mean, I find when I'm watching it, you're excited. I almost find myself pert in my seat, and there's a lot to look at in a very exciting way. I would say a favorite moment is the shift from the first movement into the second movement, which are two pas de deux, and it's this beautiful adagio music. You know, everyone's kind of wound up from the first movement, and then there's personal witnessing that happens that I think is very poignant. We all can kind of take a collective breath. I also love that in this adagio section, we see still some of the same vocabulary with the gestures that we use throughout the ballet. So there's a juxtaposition that has a little bit of discordance on purpose. I think Annabelle is a very experiential choreographer. You know, she comes in with concepts and then she's going to really work with the dancers that she has. Yeah, these dancers are such fast learners. They have been amazingly open-hearted, and it's been such a pleasure to come back here in this capacity. So I think that the audiences will be in for an awesome night.